All right, in this tutorial, we're going to go over negative exponents. And these are going to be expressions where the bases are either integers, it could be fractions, it could be decimals, but they're going to be raised to a number that is a negative whole exponent, so an integer. Um, so a negative power is the multiplicative reciprocal of the base raised to the positive exponent of that power. So let's say you have x that's being raised to the negative n power. All you're going to do is right now, this x has an invisible denominator of 1. You're going to take this entire base and exponent expression, and it's going to be moved to the denominator, or reciprocal, which is just another word for flip. And when you move it to the bottom, the exponent now becomes a positive. And then since everything has been moved to the bottom, the only thing that's left over is a 1. So using numbers, for example, 4 to the negative 1 power, there's an invisible 1. We're going to take this whole term and move it to the denominator and change our exponent to be a positive 1. Since everything has been moved, there has to be a placeholder to hold the numerator, and that's going to be a 1. Now we know that 4 to the 1 power is just 1 over 4 being written by itself. All right, so when you have a fraction, this goes back to our rule that the numerator and the denominator get your same exponent rule that number is. So 1 to the negative 1 power and 5 to the negative 1 power. Now we're going to take care of the numerator 1 just like we did normally. This entire thing gets moved to the denominator with a positive power. Now the exact same thing is going to happen in the denominator. You're going to move it to the reciprocal, or just move it up to the top, and it's being raised to the positive number. And 5 to the 1 power is just 5, 1 to the 1 power is just 1, and you do not need to write 1 as your invisible denominator.